Well, Drew, you've come a long way. First time I met Drew was 2015. He came in as a freshman at Covenant. And I feel like everyone remembers the first time they met Drew. He's a pretty intense guy. The first thing I learned was he loved hugs. He was really loud. And I was like, you know what? I think I like this guy. I think I'll give it that. And when Drew asked me to be his best man, I was really honored. But I was kind of surprised as well. I thought, why didn't he pick Peyton? They'd known each other for a while. Peyton, you've known Drew your whole life, right? But then I realized, if you're Drew, you cannot ask Peyton to do this speech. Peyton has way too much roasted material on Drew. Way too much. I've only known Drew for a few years. I have a lot, let me tell you. But, Drew, I promise you, I will only say positive things throughout this speech. Don't worry, only positive things. So what's the best thing about Drew? Is it his hugs? Maybe. His ability to make you laugh, his creativity. No, I think the best thing about Drew is his Christ-likeness. In fact, I think Drew has more Christ-like qualities than anyone I've ever known. Like Drew and Jesus have a lot in common, but sometimes Drew's Christ-likeness is oddly specific. A lot of qualities that other people don't have in common with Christ. For starters, Drew is never, ever wrong. I think Drew and Jesus are the only two people to walk this earth that have that. Drew has some pretty strong opinions. He's pretty vocal about them. Drew will sometimes say things that are offensive, I think. But just imagine how the Pharisees felt at the time with Jesus. A lot of pastors will talk about how your relationship with Christ would probably be better if you get off social media. In my case, that's been true with my relationship with Drew. Getting off social media, the man is polarizing. Let's just put it that way. And actually, that reminds me of another similarity. People are always trying to crucify you for your opinions, man. That's kind of weird. Anyways, I'm not going to go down that road. So you either love him, hate him, or misunderstand him. Drew's a polarizing guy himself. He's pretty intense. But, Drew and Jesus are also pretty similar emotionally. I don't know if you guys noticed today. There's one passage of scripture that kind of came to mind that really sums up Drew from today. It comes from John 11. Bear with me while I read out this whole quote. Jesus wept. I'd say that about sums it up. But guys, there's more than just their emotional and social similarities. It's also their physical similarities. That's right, Jesus and Drew actually look alike. Just read Isaiah 53, which says of Jesus, he had no form or majesty that we should look at him, and no beauty that we should desire him. Come on, guys, we just described Drew right there. All right, Drew. Seriously, you are an example to all of what it means to live out so many good qualities, even Christ-like qualities. You always see the best in people that you love. You give every relationship 100%. You rejoice with those who rejoice. You weep with those who weep. You have this beautiful, sensitive, creative, artistic mind. You have an incredible amount of love to give, and you have been waiting all these years for the right person to give that love to. Guys, I've seen Drew go through a few breakups. They're never pretty. And every time the breakup happens, I was always confused, like, Drew, it's not a big deal. This girl was not that great. This girl was not the one for you, let me tell you. Trust me. And for a while there, Drew, I was a little worried it was never going to work out. I gotta be honest. I thought you were going to be forever alone. But let me just say say to the people in this room as well, being single, it's not some curse. You know, a lot of times people at weddings talk about singleness as if it's a problem that needs to be fixed. But I think, you know, the ability to live a life of singleness is a gift from God. It is a gift that some people have, and because they have it, they're able to do things and serve God's kingdom in ways that married people just can't. That's just the fact of the matter of fact of it. But those people that, you know, have that special gift, you know, it's better for them to be single than to be married. But let me tell you, Drew never had the gift of singleness, ever. Drew has been waiting for this day forever. You know, I know the stereotype is, you know, this is the woman's day. The wedding is the woman's day. No, this is Drew's day. He's been waiting for this day forever. I can promise you, Drew has probably some book tucked away with kids' names already as well written out. This is Drew's time. This man has been waiting for Ryann for so long. He just met Ryann this year, but he's been talking about her since 2015 when I met him, actually. Ryann, I've heard the ways that he's described you. How beautiful you were going to be, and ended up being inside and out. The ways he was excited to serve you and love you and care for you. How godly and intentional you were going to be. And now that he's finally met you, and we all finally know who you are after all these years, it all makes sense. It all ended up being true. He was right. Drew, you made it. You're married. You did it. And Ryann, don't worry. He's got some strong opinions about you, but they're all pretty positive. Let's just put it that way. And he's going to be Christ-like. He really will. He's going to love you the way Christ first loved us, the church. But be careful. His love is like a hurricane, and you are a tree. So brace yourself. Here's to Drew and Ryann.